Mommy, what are you doing?
My son's body is fairly cold. And you already couldn't wait to go out and find another man.
Mommy, I didn't... Did you misunderstand something?
I didn't. A shameless daughter-in-law like you. Get out.
Mommy, you must have misunderstood something. Mommy, what do you mean? You haven't replied to messages for so long. In front of so many people in the group chat, you just left me hanging. Wasn't it just because, on your birthday, I said a few things to you? Do you really have to take it so seriously? You are at home, contributing nothing. Even the grocery money is given by us. You eat my food, wear my clothes, and use my things. Relying entirely on Jackson and me to support you. If you ask me, you can't compare to my mother-in-law at all. Every time she comes, she always brings bags of gifts. And even gives Yaoshin red envelopes. Look at you all these years. Have you ever contributed a single penny to this family?
Shining. This is where you are in the wrong. It's not easy for the younger generation to make money these days. How can you not know to be considerate of them?
Indeed. You and Zhao Zhao's mother-in-law share the same birthday, but the treatment is so different. You should really reflect on yourself. Mommy, what time is it? Why isn't breakfast ready yet?
Jiao Jiao. Mommy's back is a bit sore today. How about you just make do with whatever for breakfast?
Mommy, why are you still so dramatic? Didn't I just ask you to cook and wash the dishes? My mother-in-law is in her 60s, and she still does square dancing outside every day. Why is she perfectly fine? I think you just don't want to do it. Stop making so many excuses. And you call yourself my biological mother. I work hard outside every day to support you. But in the end, I can't even get a hot meal. Yaoshin, do you like the toy Grandma bought for you?
Yes, I do. Grandma is the best. I like Grandma the most. I hate grandmother. Her cooking is terrible, and the toys she buys are ugly.
Mommy, did you hear that? Even Yaoshin, such a young child, doesn't like you? You really should reflect on yourself. Mommy, I'll give you a chance to make up for it. I've sent you the menu. 10 dishes, all of which are my mother-in-law's favorites. Remember to prepare them in advance. As for the ingredients, buy them yourself. And make sure to buy the freshest ones.
This family. I'm done catering to them.
Mommy, how is the New Year's Eve dinner coming along? We are starving to death. It's New Year's Eve. Where did your mother go? Why isn't she at home waiting for us? Mommy, where are you? Didn't I send the New Year's Eve menu to you already? What are all these dishes Mommy made? And I've told you so many times, my mother-in-law and I don't like fish. Are you doing this on purpose to upset me?
On New Year's Eve, your mom only left behind a table of cold food for us, and she herself has vanished.
Mommy replied to my messages. What is the meaning of this? We finally came back from our vacation abroad, only for you to leave us with a table of cold food. It's not just a trip to an overseas resort without you. Do you really have to hold a grudge until now? It's been many days, and you didn't even reply to a single message. Are you deliberately trying to ruin everyone's holiday mood? Is that what makes you happy? You're at your age, and yet you're running away from home? Fine. Since you've left, don't ever come back. I will just pretend I don't have a mother like you. Alright. Don't get angry during the new year. What your mother did was indeed wrong. However, this New Year's Eve dinner, we still have to eat. Let's go out to eat my treat. Mommy, you're still the best. Unlike my mother, who all day long does nothing but make my life difficult. You shouldn't keep being angry with your mother either. And in a moment, send her the restaurant's location. After all, it's New Year's Eve. We should still have New Year's Eve dinner together. Just ignore her. Let's go. And it's so cold. Please have some dumplings to warm yourself up.
The film was translated and narrated by
Yuling.
M Media.
Why are you here?
Mommy.
Yuling. It's so late at night. Why are you out here too?
I usually set up my stall here. Since it's the new year, I wanted to pack up early and take my child home for New Year's Eve dinner. Mommy, what's wrong? Why are you alone on the streets instead of going home? Mommy. Mommy, what happened? Mommy, did you run into some trouble? Please come home with me. Whatever it is, we can talk about it when we get home, all right?
Yuling. We already have enough dishes. Don't make any more.
Mommy, I'm on the last dish. Just wait a little longer. We'll eat very soon.
My child. What is your name? How old are you? Why is your father not at home?
My name is Joe Nianen. I am 5 years old. My mother said that before I was born. My father passed away. His name was Joe Jingan. My name represents remembering. It is your father's wish. Grandmother, I recognize you. We have your photograph at home. Mother said this one is father, and this one is grandma.
Come here.
This is Jinyan's child.
Don't cry, mother.
Mother, it does not matter if you do not believe me.
The film was translated
However,
and narrated by M
Since
Media.
Jing'an has passed away for so many years now, there is no purpose in lying to you.
But, Yuling. Back then Jiao Jiao said you had an affair. What actually happened?
Mother, regardless of whether you believe me, I did not have an affair. I have never been unfaithful to Jing'an. The evidence of my affair back then was entirely fabricated by Zhao Gao. She also threatened me, forbidding me from explaining to you. Otherwise, she would post those photographs online. At that time, Jing'an had just passed away. And you were grieving. You could not distinguish truth from falsehood. I do not blame you.
Then what about Nian?
I also, only after being cast out of the house, discovered that I was pregnant. Initially, I intended to terminate the pregnancy. But when I realized this was the only bloodline, Jing'an was left behind in this world. I couldn't do it. So I was alone, give birth to the boy. Do not worry, Mother. I will not use Nanan to demand anything from you. If you do not believe me, I can put it in writing. Or after the new year, I will take Nyanan to another city and never appear before you again.
No. No, I am sorry.
Mommy,
Mommy is wrong. I am sorry. And I am sorry too, Jingen. If Jingen knows of this in the afterlife, and knows that you and his son suffered so much because of me, he will never forgive me. I apologize to both of you.
Mother. What are you doing? Please get up, Mother. I have never blamed you.
The film was translated
I am
and
useless.
narrated by M Media.
After working hard for most of my life, in the end, I have nothing left. Instead, it is you, the daughter-in-law, whom I once cast out of the house, who is willing to take me in. Seeing that you suffered so much because of me, while I can do nothing to help. Come here, child. Yuling. Don't dislike it. Mummy only has just this little money.
Mother, I have never cared about money. Besides, you still have not told me. What happened to you? Why are you out here on New Year's Eve? All alone instead of going home?
After Jingen passed away, I only had Jiao Jiao, my only daughter. So I transferred my company and my house entirely to her name. I never expected she would turn out to be such an ingrate. I worked myself to the bone for them, acting as their unpaid housekeeper, attending to their every need. Just because I accepted 8 yuan's 8 red envelope. She pointed at my face and screamed at me.
But you are her biological mother.
Just because Jiao Jiao and her mother-in-law dislike fish, but for the past 5 years, Mommy hasn't had a single bite of fish. I never expected you to still remember that I love eating fish. I was blind. So I ended up losing a daughter-in-law as good as you.
Mommy, that's all in the past. Look at us now. Aren't we doing perfectly fine? If you don't mind, you can stay at my place. Alright. Let's eat. The food will get cold if we wait. Good. She actually blocked my number. Let's see how long you can hide.
Zhao Jiao, if you ask me, your mother is probably truly angry this time. Maybe you should go look for her.
It's the middle of the new year. Where could an old woman like her go? Your mother is really something else, ruining a perfectly good new year, just to make everyone miserable.
We haven't been able to reach her for days. Should we call the police?
The film was translated
Call the police for what?
and narrated by
She's
M
just doing this
Media.
to make me worry. I refuse to. It is just as well that she left. It saves me from having to look at her sour face, which only irritates me. Besides, I'm my mother's only daughter. I do not believe that she has anywhere else to go without me.
Hello?
What is the matter?
Zhao Jiao. Here is the situation. The company received an order, but the client specifically requested that Mommy handle it.
However, Mommy is not here right now. Can I go sign it instead? I am her biological daughter after all.
You? This Mr. Lee is an old friend of Mommy's. Every single contract was negotiated by Mommy in person, directly with him. If you go, the deal will fall through.
Then what should we do? I believe your mother did this on purpose. Probably, I discussed it in advance. With that Mr. Lay something already, they're just trying to make things hard for us. You and Jexing. Every day is for the company, running around everywhere. Your mother shows absolutely no consideration for you.
No, we must find Mommy and bring her back. Otherwise, if we fail to sign this contract, the company will lose tens of millions at least.
Why bother looking for her? She planned this all along to blackmail me. I do not believe it. At worst, I will simply walk away from this contract. Mommy, you do not need to do any of this. I can handle it all by myself.
Yuling. I have been watching your stall all day. Why are there so few
The film was
customers?
translated and narrated by
There are not
M
many
Media.
people today. Perhaps everyone is busy celebrating the new year.
Actually, while your food is hearty, it lacks a unique flavor. When I was young, I also ran a restaurant. I had a few signature dishes back then, which the customers absolutely loved.
Mommy, you know how to cook?
Your father-in-law passed away early, back then to support Zhao Zhao and Jingen. I really did whatever it took. Later, when our lives improved, I stopped cooking. If you are willing, how about we improve the dishes?
Okay, Mommy. I trust you. You tell me what to do, and I will prepare it.
A new item to try.
What are you selling here? It smells delicious. I could smell it from far away.
This is a new dish. Our store has just launched. You can try a free sample. If you like it, you can buy some. Here.
Delicious. Give me one of each of your signature dishes.
Right.
Owner, one of each new dish, please.
Coming right up. Please wait over there.
This flavor is so familiar. Owner, who made this dish? Shining, it really is you.
What are you doing here, Mr. Lee?
I came here to visit a client and was drawn over by the aroma. Sure enough, one bite and I knew it was your cooking. You. Why are you running a street stall here?
To be honest with you, after I handed the company
The
over
film was
to my
translated
daughter,
and
she said
narrated
I'm
by
an old
M
woman.
Media.
Useless. But even if it is just to save face, I functioning in all my life, have never relied on anyone else. Even in my old age, I can still rely on my own two hands to support myself.
How could Zhao Jiao treat you like this? She is so foolish. Shining. With your culinary skills, isn't it a waste to be here? How about this? I will invest to open a proper restaurant for you.
This is too much trouble.
It is no trouble at all. When I started my business back then, if you had not helped me, I would not be where I am today. However, I have one condition. For this restaurant, you must be the founder. You do not need to worry about anything else. I will have my people arrange it.
At my age, there is no need to talk about being a founder. But if you really want to invest, I can introduce someone to you. Yuling, come over here. Mr. Lee? This is my daughter-in-law Yuling. My daughter-in-law is down to earth and capable. And she has an exceptionally kind heart. Let me tell you, all of our family's specialty dishes, it's all her, learned little by little. And she cooks them even better than I did back then.
Excellent. I trust you. I will do as you say. Since that is the case, we will sign the contract today. Tomorrow, I will send someone to take you to see the restaurant's location, including the interior design.
Excellent. So quickly?
This is so sudden. Mother, please pinch me. I must not be dreaming.
Silly child.
This is the contract template. The detailed cooperation plan will be taken back by me tonight, and I will have my assistant draft it to bring to you tomorrow.
Yuling, you sign it. From now on, you will be the owner of this restaurant.
Mother, perhaps you should sign it instead. I truly have no experience.
Mother believes you can do it. If anything happens, Mother is still here for you.
All right.
Now that the contract is signed, you still need to give a name. The restaurant.
The restaurant's name. You should decide it.
The film
Mommy,
was translated
Grandma,
and narrated
Your
by
names
M
should be
Media.
together.
Then we shall call it Xinling Restaurant.
That is wonderful.
Good. My mother's health has indeed been poor lately. How about this? I am my mother's biological daughter. I will sign on her behalf. It amounts to the same thing. Done yelling. Why is this woman with my mother? Could it be that my past forgery of evidence to slander her has been discovered by Mother? This is wonderful, Mother. Then in the future, we will have our own restaurant. Let us finish work early today and go back to celebrate.
Yes.
Biological daughter, then don't worry. Always getting involved with outsiders again. Wanting to open a restaurant? Keep dreaming.
Xinling Restaurant. Grand opening promotion. 50% off for all dine-in customers.
Mother, you are indeed here. At your age, you are making a scene here. What kind of restaurant are you opening? How embarrassing. Come home with me immediately.
I am busy. We will discuss any matters later.
Busy? Busy with what? Busy with these undignified and disgraceful affairs? Stop fooling around, will you? At home in the company, there is still a pile of matters waiting for you. Mr. Lee's contract is still waiting for your signature. Close the shop and come home with me to discuss business.
I handed the company over to you. Therefore, it is your company. If you encounter any problems, you must take responsibility yourself. I will not return.
Feng Shenying, you refuse to return to a perfectly good home, yet you cause trouble outside with an outsider. Do you not know what is good for you? I am your biological daughter.
Daughter. Have you ever treated me as your biological mother? I was merely a free housekeeper, a tool for signing contracts. This place is my home. I will not return with you. Please leave. Do not disrupt our business. Otherwise, I will call someone too.
Finally refused to do this the easy way. So you want to do it the hard way. Jiao Jiao. Mother is your elder. How can you speak to her in this manner? What does this have to do with you? You are merely a disgraced outcast driven out of the house. What right do you have to interfere in the affairs of my mother and me? Everyone look at this. It is this very woman. Done yelling. Back then, just after my brother passed away, she committed adultery. Now, from who knows where, she's even brought a bastard child, deceiving my mother into not returning home. In my view, she is simply coveting our family's property.
Is that true? Their restaurant offers large portions at reasonable prices, and the food is delicious. To think I believe this owner was an honest person.
This elderly lady must be longing for a grandchild, to the point of madness. For the sake of a bastard, she refuses to acknowledge her own biological daughter.
People of such poor character do not deserve to do business. Refund our money immediately.
Everyone please be quiet. Listen to me for a moment. My name is Fang Xinying. I am Zhou Jiaojia's biological mother, and also Dun Yuling's former mother-in-law. Today, I must speak for myself. It's all for seeking justice for my Yuling. Back then, All fabricated evidence of infidelity, my daughter-in-law's, was entirely forged by my own dear daughter, Zhou Jiaojiao, with her own hands, taking advantage of the period right after my son passed away, when I was consumed by grief. She plotted to drive away Yuling, who was pregnant at the time, my daughter-in-law's, struggling alone, gave birth to my son's only child, yet she never uttered a single word of complaint. Everyone, look at this. Our Yuling has never committed infidelity. This child, Zhou Nian, is by no means a bastard. He is legitimate grandson. In fact, the Zhou families. But what about Zhou Jiaojiao? After seizing my property and my company, she made me live in the utility room and serve as a free housekeeper, while constantly insulting me as a greedy, ungrateful wretch. A daughter like this, I don't need it anyway.
My god, how could there be such a malicious daughter?
This daughter-in-law is truly pitiable. To have suffered so much without a single complaint, she truly has the heart of a saint. Done yelling, you wretch. What kind of spell did you put on my mother?
Don't you dare touch her.
Mommy. You slapped me? In my entire life, you have never once struck me. And now for the sake of this woman, you slap me?
I did not strike you in the past, because you were my daughter. But this slap today is because I have realized that the daughter I raised with such effort is actually worse than a beast, an ungrateful wretch.
I am your biological daughter. Done yelling. With Mommy, there's no blood relation at all. Do you really? Mommy is still hoping for her to care for you in your old age?
You and I share a blood relation. Yet how have you treated me? You refused to acknowledge your own mother, and used my money to flatter and please your mother-in-law in every possible way. If you can treat your mother-in-law so well, why can our Yuling not do the same for me? Everyone. Today, I wish to announce in front of everyone, I Feng Xinying and Zhou Jiaojiao.
The
A
film was
mother's love ends
translated
here.
And narrated by
Break
N.
off
Luca.
relations. My only daughter is Dun Yuling, and my grandson is Jun Yan. Everything I have left in the future will be bequeathed entirely to him, Zhou Jiaojiao. From now on, your affairs are yours to resolve. There is no longer any connection between us.
Mr. Li, what brings you here?
Zhao Jiao. Your mother and I have been friends for many years. Today is the grand opening of her new restaurant, so I came specifically to offer my congratulations. I did not expect to witness such a spectacle.
That is not the case, Mr. Lai. Please let me explain. My mother and I merely had a minor disagreement. Furthermore, between a mother and daughter, there are no grudges that cannot be resolved. Isn't that right, Mommy?
Our company's years of cooperation with you were entirely out of respect for your mother, Fan Shining. Seeing this today, your character is truly disappointing. Our cooperation ends here.
Mr. Liu, please let me explain. Mr. Li, you cannot cancel the cooperation. Mommy, I was wrong. How about this? I will host another birthday celebration for you. Is that alright? The gifts I bought for my mother-in-law, I will buy double for you. Please quickly help me persuade Mr. Lai.
From the very beginning, you knew perfectly well that you wronged me. You simply took advantage of the fact that I am your mother, which is why you acted without fear. Even now you do not truly realize your mistake. You have merely realized that you cannot bear the consequences of this outcome. Everything you have today is entirely, it's your own fault.
Mr. Wang. That batch of payment. Can I have a few more days of grace? What can't be done? What does it mean after Mr. Li withdraws his capital? All people. Zhao Jiao, do you know, those old customers have terminated their cooperation with our company. They said before, it's all because of your mother. Now, she follows you in public. Cut off the relationship between mother and you. They all withdrew their capital. Our company's capital chain. It's about to break. You don't want to think of a solution anymore. Then our whole family will end up sleeping on the streets.
Looking sad all day and night. What's the use? If the company goes bankrupt, this house and car, they all have to be used to pay debts. I said it before. I want you to be nice to your mother. If you don't listen, it's better now. Mommy, what's the use of saying this now? I bought those things for you back then. And you didn't refuse them. Zhou Zhao Zhao, are you blaming me? Did I force you? Look at you now. Can't keep the house. The company is not well managed. Why did our family have to marry into a daughter-in-law like her? After your mother leaves, no one has done any housework at home. Can't even take a hot bite of the rice. From today, you take care of all the housework. It turns out that in your eyes, my mother is a free nanny. You deserve it. As if you were before, didn't use your mother as a nanny? What were you doing earlier? Now you're starting to pretend to be a dutiful daughter.
Zhou Zhaojiao, why are you talking to my mother like that? Apologize.
Why should I apologize?
Okay. If you don't want to live this day, let's get divorced.
Is the floor mopped clean? Why is the food so salty? You can't even do this little housework. It's really useless. If you think I'm useless, just do it yourself.
Why are you talking to my mother like that? Zhou Zhaojiao, you can't even do such a small amount of work well. You thought you were the one being held in the palm of your mother's hand. The apple of the little princess's eye. I tell you, I've been carrying this family and this company all by myself. And you're just useless. Without your mother, you can't do anything. At all. If you can wait, if you can't get out of here.
Mommy, look at you. You haven't even mopped the place clean. Can't even do housework well. Our house has to be mopped twice. Use disinfectant for the first time. Use clean water the second time.
Okay, Mommy will remember it.
And this gray. Wipe it once a day. I'm misophobic. This room must be guaranteed spotless, you know? And this window. Wipe once a month.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media. The film was translated
Who are you?
and narrated by
When did you get
M Media.
together?
Zhaojiao. Company bankruptcy. I also incurred a large amount of debt. This house will be auctioned soon. We haven't even lived here for a long time. You said your mother. It's true. She ruined the company over a birthday. You should persuade her. She's getting old. It's time to accumulate some virtue for herself.
Why are you talking about my mother?
Zhou Zhaojiao. You are crazy. You are just like your mother. All crazy. It makes my family restless.
Sun Jack-sing. Take a good look yourself. What is this? Yes. I made this family restless. What's so good about you?
Saw it. That's all. You should ask yourself. What else is there in this home? Is it a place worth remembering? The money is gone. The house is gone. The company is gone. These days of chaos and disorder. I tell you, I've had enough.
You've had enough. I've endured even more than you. It was obviously you who betrayed me first.
Betray. Zhou Zhaojiao, my mother was right. You are one. Selfishness. Goods that cannot keep their wealth.
Enough. Shut up, everyone. Zhou Zhaojiao. Look, you harmed my son. If it weren't for you insisting on taking your mommy's things, don't listen to advice. Everything was going so well. How did it end up? Like this?
My mother is right. It's all your fault. I said it at the beginning. You are not familiar with the company. I told you to go ask your mother for advice. But what about you? Don't listen to advice. You think you're so capable. So what now?
Now, you all blame me.
The film was translated and narrated by M Media.
When you get benefits, why don't you speak? When you order my mother, why don't you speak? Now, everyone comes to accuse me. Sun Jae-sing, you cheated. You are still reasonable.
I cheated, so what? I tell you, I can't live with you for heaven's sake. Divorce. I must get a divorce.
Fine, let's just get a divorce. This is my home. You all get out of here.
Your home. Your home will be auctioned soon. Still have to compensate a large account of the company. By then, Shao Ocean will be mine. Zhou Zhaojiao, you get nothing.
Get out of here. You all get out of here.
Hello, welcome.
Mommy,
Miss Zhou. What's up?
Mommy. I really know I was wrong. I was so wrong. I apologize to you. I can kneel down and apologize.
No need. You are not welcome here. Please leave.
Mommy. I beg you. I beg you to come back. Can you please help me? The company is gone. No house either. Sun Jae-sing. He cheated. He said he wants to divorce me. Mommy, I'm really at my wit's end. I really have nothing left. Mommy, please help me. I beg you to come back and help me. Only you can save the company. Mommy, after you come back, I will definitely be filial to you. Before, I'm too much of a jerk. But I really know I was wrong. Mommy, I'm your biological daughter.
Zhou Zhaojiao. I'm not your life-saving straw, the path you choose. Even if you kneel down and walk for me, you have to finish walking for me too. Must be for you. Responsible for one's own actions, if there is nothing else to discuss. Please leave. This place in the past, the present, and the future does not welcome you.
Mommy,
The film was translated and narrated
Do
by
you
M
feel
Media.
that I am being too harsh?
Mommy, it is just that seeing Zhao Jiao cry is quite pitiful. She used to be so spoiled, demanding the best of everything. I just saw her, and the clothes she was wearing appeared to be old styles from several years ago.
Yuling. You are simply too soft-hearted and too kind.
Mommy, I know she hurt you deeply. But blood is thicker than water after all. She appears now to genuinely realize her mistakes and to have truly suffered.
Her coming here today to plead in tears is because she has run out of options. But if I return now to resolve everything, there is no guarantee that in the future, she will not relapse into her old ways. Do you understand?
But seeing her like this, do you not feel any pain for her?
She was simply spoiled by me. Everything came too easily to her, so she has absolutely no concept of the hardships of life.
Mommy, I understand your point. It is just that seeing her in that state makes me feel uneasy as well. I am not advising you to forgive her actions. I only think that if she has truly repented, perhaps we should give her a chance to start anew. Even if it is only to make you feel better.
To have such an excellent daughter-in-law as you, I do not know what great fortune I accumulated in my past life.
Joe Giorgio, the table 3 order of shredded pork and garlic sauce and rice. Hurry up.
Yes.
What is wrong with you? Are you blind? You cannot even perform a simple task properly.
I'm sorry. Miss, please take a look. No, thank you. Miss, would you like to sign up for a card? Sir, please take a look.
Go away, go.
The weather is cold. Eating this is not good for your stomach. Eat something warm. Sister-in-law. I'm sorry. Previously, I was blinded by foolishness.
The film was translated
It is all in the
and
past.
narrated by Media.
Thank you. Seeing that you can change. Mommy and I are actually quite relieved. If not for Mommy's tacit consent today, I would not have come to bring you food. Actually, Mommy still cares about you in her heart. Sister-in-law, I have truly changed this time. Please tell Mommy when you go back that I will show her my determination.
Hello, what would you like to order?
Mommy, please do not rush to drive me away. I am not here to trouble you. Nor am I here to ask for your help. Mommy, I made this myself, some pastries. And this, I bought it for Nianan, a small backpack. Mommy, my coming here today is not to ask for your help, but simply to apologize to you and Yiling. Once again, during these past few months, working in a restaurant, starting as a server, I finally realized how difficult it is to earn money and how hard it is for one person to support a household. I now know how much you previously sacrificed for us. I used to constantly complain about you. I always believed before that these were duties you were obligated to perform. I constantly complained that you were out of touch with the times and nagged too much. But I understand now. In the past, I was blinded by money and vanity, losing the most fundamental, lose one's conscience, and the most basic human gratitude for the absurd things I did in the past. I do not ask for your forgiveness. I deserved it. But now, I genuinely realize my mistakes, and I'm truly changing. And to sister-in-law, I was possessed by bad intentions before, fabricating evidence to slander you, and causing you to suffer so much. I am sorry. And to Nianin, I have wronged you all. I have wronged my brother even more.
your experiences over these past few months. Yuling has quietly mentioned them to me, that you could set aside your pride, work diligently to make a living,
The film was
experience the
translated
hardships of life, and
narrated
reflect
by
upon
M
yourself.
Media.
Mommy. I am surprised. And also comforted. I can forgive you. Not because I pity you, but because I see you making an effort to reform and taking responsibility for the mistakes you made in the past. However, forgiveness does not mean returning to the past. I cannot return to your home, nor will I interfere in any aspect of your future life. My home is here, with Yuling and Nian. As for your future life, you must rely on your own efforts to forge your own path. We can restore our relationship as mother and daughter. If you wish in the future, during holidays and festivals, you may still come back to visit me. But remember that we each live our own lives well and care for each other from afar, and that is enough. Do you understand what I am saying?
Yes. Mommy, I understand. Thank you. Thank you for still being willing to acknowledge me as your daughter. Mommy, since it is the Lunar New Year, please do not keep busy.
Yuling, I really did not expect that in just one short year, we would have already opened so many branch stores. This is entirely due to your hard work.
Mommy, if not for you, I would not be where I am today. Mommy. Yelling. Nianen. Happy New Year. Come in quickly. We were just waiting for you.
Happy New Year, Auntie.
Happy New Year, Nianen. Here. Here. Cheers. Cheers.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Mommy. Thank you.
Seeing you so grounded now, my mind is also at ease.
Mommy. I did not understand the meaning of the grass and the spring sun before. I always felt that all your kindness to me was only natural. Now I understand that parental love and kindness are like the spring sunshine, selfless and profound. While we as children are like tiny blades of grass, only by knowing gratitude and cherishing our time together
The film was
can we repay even a
translated
fraction of
and
it.
narrated by M Media.
You have grown up.
Let's eat.
True reconciliation is not about returning to the past, but moving forward with stars and understanding toward a new future. The spring sun